Yeah, sir, we are ready. Whenever you feel, you can start.
Yeah, I'm ready, sir. No problem.
Sir, you are muted.
So it's a pleasure to meet once again in the Math Clinic sessions. Today's session is more of a technology orientation, techniques which I'm sure most of the teachers will find it useful in their classroom. So for taking us through this technological tour is Satvinder Singh. He is a mathematics teacher with more than 16 years of teaching experience in national and international schools in India and abroad. He is one of those teachers who have not only adopted technology quite early in a math education, but is also trying to promote it or help fellow teachers to learn technology and how it can be used in their classroom. I would say he is good at GeoGebra and Desmos, and his videos are available on YouTube. If you want to see later also, you can see that. And today's session also is going to be recorded on YouTube and available there. So let me welcome Satvinder, an education tech consultant in this platform, and start his talk. Please, Satvinder.
Thank you so much, sir. It's nice meeting you all, teachers. And I welcome you all, and I'm fortunate to be part of this session today. And to the teachers, of course, maths teachers must be here. And I love technology and using and exploring different things. So I hope today's session will also give you some more opportunities to explore on different areas of mathematics, how you can integrate tech with math and make your lessons more effective and visuals. So without taking more time, if sir will allow me, I will start the session.
Please go ahead.
Thank you so much. Let me share my screen, guys. And if teachers are using on mobile, on Zoom, so they can, but if they can work simultaneously on laptops, that would be really great. Because the things I'm going to share, you will find more user-friendly if you have your laptop handy with you. Today, my session is about Graspable Math. You can just type it on Google. I hope you can see my screen and you can see the text which I have typed recently, which is called Graspable Math. If you type it and click enter, this is the first link you will find, Graspable Math. It's a free tool. Of course, there are some paid things over here. But if teachers can explore and create something on their own, they don't need to pay anything. And this is open source. We can use it in our classes. There is no copyright issue because teachers are using it, whichever things are available free of cost in the free login. So if I click on this, there you can see here, this is the platform, Graspable Math Activities. And here it's called Explore Algebra, because I have seen teachers preparing PowerPoint presentations when they want to show any algebraic equation or steps. So they click on one by one to show their steps. But here you don't need anything. So you can read more about it and you can explore. There are lots of things. It's a learning platform here for teachers. And about, if you go here, you can also explore it. There are videos available from their team as well. And because I have explored this platform already, so I would definitely help you and give you tips how quickly you can adapt into your teaching and how quickly you can make your lessons more interesting. So for any questions, please write in the chat and I'll try to see the chats in few minutes. So first of all, please don't forget to create your account, because if you have your account here, then your things are saved here. So let's say you are on a teacher's page. If I'm going on a teacher's, I'll come one by one on each. But first, I think login thing should be very clear. Where is the login thing? So if you click on teacher, so if you are logged in, you will see. Let me show you on another one where I'm not logged in. So let's say I have typed Graspable Math and you click it here. So let's say you just click on Get Started. So it will take you to the another page which is called Activities. Activities are created by teachers, of course, and you can use it. So you can see here, student and teacher. So let's say you are a teacher, you can click on this and there is a sign in option for you on the top right corner. So please, you sign in here. You can use your Google personal email IDs or you can use your school email IDs. I will definitely recommend you can use your school IDs because time to time they keep on checking these things, so you can have it over there. So once you are logged in, then you will be on this page as I was showing you here. So this is my page actually. And here there are two options. First is here what says Get Started. Second is Explore Algebra Online. First of all, I will introduce you this thing because this is something very handy and very easy. Of course, there are resources which are available. You can actually explore them. So let me click on this Explore Algebra. So I hope you can see this. This is the platform where it is called Graspable Math Canvas. Math Canvas is something like where we can actually create, write, and type, and then make the things more visuals. So they have given a get started kit. So you can actually go through next step. So here is the insert, then transform. I'm going to skip it because I'm going to explain one by one. So yeah, this is the platform. Here is the login. So you can log in. Without logging in also, you can try it. If you want to save anything, then definitely you should log in. So first option is insert. So when you click on insert, there are few things which you can insert: math expressions, functions, text, YouTube video, graphing. This is actually GeoGebra things. So you can integrate GeoGebra here. I'll take you to these things very quickly. Transform is something which we want to have the steps. Let's say we want to add, subtract, multiply, divide. I'll show you very quickly. Keypad, if you want to type something, scrub and draw. Scrub is very important tool. I'll tell you about this. And arrange, you can actually rearrange things. Erase, you can also erase, undo, redo. Formulas are there, smaller, larger. Here you can also see if you want to share, save, or new. And load means your pre-saved things, you can actually open it. So let me introduce you this thing, which is really, really important and very easy to do. So what you have to do, guys, just click on math expression and type any simple math equation. Let's say I wanted to solve 2x minus 3 equals x plus 4. So this is very simple linear equation, and this can be used in middle school, high school, or then you can actually continue with powers, quadratics, cubic, etc. So what is the beauty here? The thing is, these numbers 4 plus x, what I'm doing actually, I'm clicking on them with my left mouse, and then I'm clicking the touchpad so that I can select it. So you can see this. So plus 4 is actually movable thing. If I click on x, x is also movable thing. Minus 3 is also movable, and 2 and x also. So what you can do, generally what we teach students, that guys, how these numbers are, how will you sort this equation? So of course your first step is, okay, let's focus on the constant terms first of all. So let's say I'm actually moving, look at this, I'm moving actually this -3 on the right hand side. Look at this, it will show you step. So 4 plus 3, what you have to do, you click on the middle sign, which is the operator actually. So whatever operator you type, you can actually get this result. So click on plus and you will get 7, but you will not miss the step. You will see that, okay, 4 plus 3 was added to 7. Same thing you can do with, let's say I'm going to divide 2 with everything. What I'm going to do, I'm going to just drag 2 and throw it on the right hand side. Look at this. Now I want to separate 2 under x and 7. I can actually click on the division sign, which is the bar. So click, look at this, it's not working. It means I have to see, if something will not work, it will show you nothing. Look, if I'm clicking, it's not happening anything. So which means it may be the reverse operation you should do. Look at this, you can also move the digits front or back, but you will not lose any step here. So let's say you want to move it on this side. Look at this. Now, because you want to subtract it, click on minus, will get subtracted, and you get your result, x equals to 7. And the whole platform is available. This is something you can arrange. Click on arrange, and this is something where wherever you want, actually you can place it. And then you can go back to transform. Make sure whenever you are moving these numbers, you click on transform. So transform means you are making changes. Okay, and arrangement, you are just moving the whole thing. So let's say I'm done with this. Now I'm going to insert one more equation. So click on insert, click on math expression. Let's say I'm just using some simple expression. Let's say 5 plus 3 minus 1. And here it's time, because the keypad is available for you. You can use this keypad, times, let's say 6. And if you want to raise it power, yes, definitely. So a square will give you the power. So very simple number, like I want to simplify this. So I will click on done. Now, of course, you can actually click on anything, but if something is not mathematically possible, it will not perform that operation. So let's say if I'm going to click on this plus. So look at this, nothing is happening because you are well aware about this. The things within the bracket should be simplified first, or you can simplify 6 square first. So you can click on 6 square. Look at this, it converted into 36. Now I can click on minus. So it got 2 times 36. I will click on the dot, will give me 72. Then I'll click on plus 77. So while teaching online or while even teaching in your classroom, If you have projector, attach your projector to your computer and share your screen on the projector and perform these steps very smoothly. You don't need to prepare PowerPoint presentations, or you don't need to write with your marker. Everything is available here. So it will apply for equations, numbers, expressions, and other things also, because there is a GeoGebra interconnectivity there. So I'll introduce that also. Let's say you are confused what to do. Here you go for settings and help. Don't worry, help is there. Settings, you can see here skill level. So you can select skill level beginner, and then according to that, it will set your settings. Because let me go through it. So factorizing, you can simplify 4x plus 2x will be factorized like that. Distributing, polynomials, divisions, automatic simplification of star 1 means multiplication 1, automatic simplification of plus 0, automatic simplification to multiply by 0. So these things, look at this preview, 1 over x or x power minus 1 is all here. Absolute value, you can actually separate them out. So these are few things which you can actually explore here. Look at this 1 over 3, if you divide, that's how it will be shown here. Use star as multiplication, you can if you click on this. Right now it's not, it is dot. So these are the things. Look at this, a square plus a equal to minus 1, few things like that. Radian, degrees, everything is here. So you can save this. And let's say you are not aware about this, what to do. Don't worry, go to help. You have everything here. How do I save my work? How should I explore? What is the cheat sheet? So that you can actually take care of these things. I know when I started exploring, I had few issues, but when I got to know about this resources, then I read those things and some points so that I can keep in mind whenever I'm solving equations. Then I got more confidence. I thought, okay, let's go ahead with now multi-step equations, one-step equation, or anything. Let me show you one more thing here. Save changes. So these things are there for you. Steps were visible, but you can also hide the steps. Yeah. If there is any question, please write. I will try to check the chat so that I can answer. There is no question in the chat. So I'm continuing now. So this is one thing which is really, really helpful for the teachers. I can show you more examples. Let me just delete this, clicking on arrange. If you want to delete it, you can cross it here, or you don't want to delete it, it's fine. Click on transform and scroll down. You will have your white space. So you can add your equations here. So math expressions. So let me add. Yeah.
Satvinder,
Yes, sir.
Just a request that some people came late. So how do you come to this
Perfect.
the canvas? Just quickly
Quickly. Fine.
So that others can also come along.
Correct. No problem. For those just joined, please type on Google Graspable Math. And you click on the first link, Graspable Math. If you want to directly go to Canvas, so this is the link here, GM Canvas. We call it GM, Graspable Math. So don't worry, if you just click on Graspable Math, there are two things. First is get started, and number two is explore algebra. So click on explore algebra. This will open up the platform where I was actually doing these things. Thank you, sir, for reminding. Actually, I did it. So here you are. Let me show you another book because some people joined late, so it might be helpful for them as well. So I'm going to insert here. This is the platform whole thing. The first thing on this platform is insert. Type on math expression. Type any equation. I'm entering one, 2, 3 steps equation so that we can actually simplify that. X minus 1 plus 5. So I'm done with this. So this is my equation. And you can see now the operations, multiplication, plus, minus, equals to also. So whatever you want to do, you can actually have this equation. What you have to do to simplify this, look at this. This is 2. So there are two options. Either you multiply inside and then you simplify. So you can just click on 2, drag it inside. It will apply the distributive property for you. And then you click on the dot. Just because 2 times x can't be done anything, it will remain 2x. But 2 times 3 will be 6. And it will show you these steps. Same thing we can do here. So x minus 1, you can't do anything, but you can just click on +1, nothing. So because the bracket is there, so you can click on minus, nothing is going to happen. You can drag +6 on this side. Look at this. +6 got -6. So that you can actually explain that I subtracted -6 from both sides. And then you can click on any operator which you want to perform. Look at this. It becomes 0. It becomes -1. Now this can be dragged inside and click on this. It becomes -2 and you can scroll it. And yeah, sorry, you can click on the smaller if you want to make the text smaller or larger. So this option is available here. Now you can actually move this x on this side. If it is not possible, you need to work out, click on the bracket so that you can get rid of the bracket. Now you can click on +0 because it's not going to do anything. Now you can move x on that side. You can explain it that I subtracted x from both sides. Click on minus, click on minus, click on minus, and click on dot. So your answer is there, x equals to -2. So that's how you can actually, let me make it smaller so that on the whole screen you can see this. The number of steps are visible here. So you can show all these steps. And draw also, you can draw, you can write anything and you can draw. So let's say you just want to write equation with your touchpad, so you can use that also. So it has more smooth functioning now. Before it was not so smooth, but yeah. So this will act as like your whiteboard as well. And whenever you need the help of the interactive tool, so just use this. Text also you can add. So you can write it here, solve this equation. So you don't need any PowerPoint now. And you're done. You can make the text bold or smaller. Click on arrange them here like this. Solve this equation and then click on transform. So you are done. So technically, it's not about that you have to deal with numbers only. You can also deal with expressions. You can also deal with alphabets, A, B, C, and everything. It will work in the same manner as you were doing in that. So there are lots of things because it will be difficult to cover everything in detail, but I'll try to explain more of the things. Does it work? Yes, it will definitely work on MacBook. Those teachers, those who were missed in few minutes in the beginning, please make sure you have a login option here. So create your account and log in, save your work so that you can reuse it. You don't need to do it everything again and again. Of course, you can add it because there is the option here, arrange. Arrange will help you to cross. Let's say you want to delete this, you can just cross, it will be gone. For the text which you have used the drawing thing, you can actually use the eraser to delete. Now, the wonderful thing which...
Satvinder, just one question here which has come, which I think is a nice one. I think this is a browser-based program.
Browser-based, it's online.
So, yeah, so it doesn't matter whether you are using a MacBook or
nothing.
Linux or Windows, anything. Wherever there is a browser available, it will work.
Yes.
So please go ahead.
Thank you so much. Yeah. So I was talking about this formulas and this scrub. These are two very, very important tools. I want you guys to actually pay attention to these. Okay, let me show you the formulas first of all. Look at this. So there are installed formulas for factorization and for other things. Look at this, the double angle identities are there. So the formulas are actually applicable. How? Let me show you that. So it is written actually here. Look at this. It's very, let me zoom. So it's written here. If I click on the formulas, it's written drag one side of a formula onto the highlighted expression on the canvas to apply it. Let me show you how. I'm just scrolling down so that I have more space. I'm going to type one quadratic equation. So let's say I will type the one which has the factors so that you guys can actually guess it easily. So minus 5x plus 6. I hope this quadratic is correct. Teachers, please correct me if this has factors or not. If it has, then definitely it will work for us. I'm going to click on the formula. And this is the first formula. If I want to have the roots, then I can click here. If I want to factorize it, then I can click on this. Otherwise, there are other things as well. So you can explore more. So let's say I want to solve this. Okay, let me just edit my one more thing, because sometimes it happens that you entered something wrong and you want to edit. Don't worry, you can do it always. So what you have to do, don't click on insert, or just click on the transform, and you can double click here, because otherwise it will show you this thing. Otherwise, undo is the other option for you. Just delete it and type your equation again. So let me type that equation again. X square minus 5x plus equals to 0. Done. Now this is my complete equation actually, because I wanted to add 0. Let's say you made some mistake and you want to edit it. Always click on the equals to sign. Long press, sorry, not click, long press. Look at this, it will turn blue and it will open up like this. E means equation. Let's say you want to subtract 2. So it will use like that. And you don't like it, click on undo. Otherwise, click again, long press. I know in few cases you need to try multiple times in such that you are actually aware about this. It happened with me. I had to try multiple times. So you can actually edit your equation at any time, or you can actually click on any number so that you can change that. But I would recommend you change whole equation. That would be best. So this way you can actually edit your equation. Now I'm coming to the formulas. Formulas. Here it's written drag one side of the formula onto the highlighted expression. So this is your highlighted expression. Click on it. Sorry, undo it. So this pointer, I hope you guys can see this pointer, the small circle. Look at this. So this circle is actually means sending equation on some other places. Look at this. If I click it here, my equation is here now. So I'll click on the formula and I will drag this formula now here. Look at this. I hope you can see the arrows. Immediately the formula applied. I'll show you again. And then in order to solve this, you can actually do one by one. Let's say you want to simplify 4 times 6, 24, minus 5 square, 25, 25 minus 24, 1 square root of 1 is 1. And then you can actually simplify this. Look at this. It's not. Try to double tap. Wherever it is required, it will ask you double tap and it will separate your both equations, plus and minus. Plus 1, 2 times 1, simplify to 3. I know for us, it's easy to type, not to click, but just to help your student, because there is a beautiful feature also for activities. And I don't want that you guys should miss it. You should just watch it. So this is the equation, how you can use it. So I can actually go ahead with one more equation very quickly. If you're okay with that. Let me click on formula of a cube minus b. Let's say I have x to the power 3 and minus 27 very quickly, because I just want to show you the how you can apply formulas. So my equation is always there and I can click on formulas, and this is the formula I want to apply. So it says drag one side of formula. So I'm going to click on this and arrow will appear and I have to shoot the arrow on that equation. So remember, it should be clicked already, like something. It should be active. So let me do it again. So it will show the highlighter actually. Why it was not highlighted? So sometimes it happens. Sorry, not this equation, this one. I know some of the times it may not happen. I don't know. First case it happened excellently. Now it's creating a problem because, okay. Because other way around it will not work. Best is always to do the formula to drag on that side. Let me try once more. Okay, it's not recognizing this equation. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. So what is the error here? Let me undo it so that it's not in that format actually, because 27 is not, it's not recognizing power 3 over there. So we can actually click on keypad, click on that 27 to just change it to 3 power 3. It looks you entered equals to, okay, because it was minus over. So there. So now it is fine. I can go to the formula. I can drag it. It will recognize and it will apply the formula. You can simplify this. Sorry for that. It took long. You can drag it in front so that you can show perfectly. See, so this is your factorization. How you can apply the formulas. But remember the thing which I forgot also, the things should be in the format. So if it is not in the format, it will not apply that formula. Okay, I'll wait for another question if there are any, because we have half an hour. Write your questions here. Oh, that was the users. So
probably you can give them 5 minutes to write their own equation and try to write it.
Yeah, definitely we can give. Yes.
That will be a good idea.
If they have laptops, please try and get back to me for any question. Meanwhile, for those who are just watching, I'll try to perform some other things as well. Mobile, no, because it is something user based. Of course, you can, because activities part is there which you can use, but I will not recommend because the space and the features available here. I tried on iPad, it worked, but on mobiles, I'm afraid. I didn't try on mobile phones. You guys can actually try that.
So is there a way to add formulas to this list?
No, the formulas are by default. Actually, last year when I was actually frequently using this, at that time trigonometric formulas were not there. They were recently added. So only last time it was till quadratic, cubic, difference of squares, sum of cubes. Yeah, you can't add formulas.
So it seems like you had the problem with the x cube minus 27 using the formula. So there probably it's more for teachers using plus, because they can recognize that 27 has a
correct. Because this thing is actually, because of course we can also ask students to try different things on the canvas, but for students we have a different feature which I will introduce you now after this.
Yeah,
for them it is quite easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
If anybody has a question, we can take. Otherwise, we can go to the next item agenda by the speaker. So mobiles, probably it's difficult to work.
Correct. Let me show you a very simple thing now, because one thing I just missed. I'll try that. So this is the simple equation. I'm going to simplify this. 10, 0, divide by 2, 5. Simplify x equals to 5. Now, let's say using one equation, you want to serve multiple purposes. I mean to say, you want to demonstrate what if I change 2, how my answer will change. So this also you can do it from here. So there is a thing here which is called scrub. This is really important for that. You click on scrub, it will act like you're changing your number. I'll show you. You have to try multiple times before you become expert on this. So I would recommend click on scrub and try. Look at this. As soon as I click scrub, there are little arrows on the numbers, right? So what you have to do for those numbers, you have to long press left key of mouse, and with the right key, you can actually click on that. Not click, just drag it. Look at this. It's changing. And my answer is also changing. My equation is changing. My answer is also changing. This is the beautiful thing here. You can also change 3. Look at this. You can decrease also. If you scroll down, it will decrease. If you scroll up, like this. So you can see the magic. Same thing which applies here with 2. Look at this. So you can manage with the settings. Like when you scroll, how many decimal it should consider. It is in settings. So somewhere it must be written because I know it is there. Yeah, look at this. Scrub decimal places. So you can change it at any time. And if I just click on the left key of my mouse and drag downwards, it will decrease my numbers. So you can show the dynamic change in the equation. Of course, you can go fast, slow. So this way, students can explore this area. Everything you can actually change. On the canvas, this is something really important, which you should try. Of course, you need to try.
Just a question here, Satvinder.
Yeah.
Decreasing, does it go with negative also?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, probably just show it so that everybody.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah.
It will definitely up, down, anything. Okay, guys, if this is okay for you, then let me just help you. Before we jump to activities, I'll show you a very simple thing which you can integrate GeoGebra and the text. I'm gonna click on graphing. It will give me the add-on of GeoGebra stuff. Click on arrange, put this window somewhere like this. You can manage it, size increase, decrease like this with the corners. Let's say I'm okay with this much screen. And I'm gonna enter some of the values here. Let's say I have a line which is y equals to, sorry, let me show you in the screen properly. Y equals to mx plus c. Okay, I'm gonna click, but what will happen? M and C sliders will be generated here. What I'm gonna do, I'm actually going here and inserting the expression, same equation, same expression, I mean, mx plus c. Right? You even don't need this equation. Let me delete this for now. What I have done, you insert numbers on GeoGebra M and C, same numbers you generate here on this insert button with math expression. Now you can actually drag this on this. Look at this. I'm dragging it. So the equation will be ready there. You can manipulate this equation with the GeoGebra itself, also with the scrub tool, which I have here. Look at this. I am clicking on the scrub tool. It will act as my sliders. I'm changing on left hand side, but my graph is changing at the same time. I can change anything. Look at this. I hope you guys can see. And yeah, you can also work as inequalities. Let me show you here. Mx plus c. The same thing if I change because it is recognizing as m as 1. It's not changing here. let me play here. It's changing with that because I didn't connect something from the canvas to GeoGebra. I created within the GeoGebra, so it won't affect anything. Let me delete it, and if I create another expression, y less than mx plus c, done. Now if I drag it here, then I can manipulate because it is considering different. Make sure you are using one equation at the same time because otherwise it may disturb kids. So look at this. Right now only inequality is changing, and here the equation is changing. So that's how you can actually integrate. Same way you can actually explore the quadratics. Let's try that here because the roots you can show. Let me just type ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. And I'm going to insert the graphing tool. Make sure you define first. Let's say just type a equals to, sorry, this window is a little bit small. I'll extend it. Let's say a equals to 1, b equals to 2, c equals to 3. Now, what will happen? If I drag this, it will create this equation. And you can actually minimize this from here and use the zoom tools just to see it, what is happening to that equation, because it is not y equals to, that's why the graph is not visible. So if you want to see the graph, then you have to type y equals to, and delete this if you want and type as y equals to. Let me delete this. Y equals ax square plus bx plus, I'll get graph. You can see the graph, and here you can click on scrub and change it. So the graph is changing. And now same thing, let me try that. If we can also show the solutions, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, and connect the formula. So we have this formula now with us. You can show side by side the formulas and then the values, whichever you are considering, b and a and then c. You can also integrate GeoGebra 3D with this. So volume, surface area, geometry, different things. But we are running out of time. So for more details, maybe we can have another session some other time so that I can go in detail for that. But I don't want you guys to miss, which is very important for your students. This is for you actually, right? You are exploring, you are making use of it. But let me show you the another part, which is actually the activities. So let's say you are on the Graspable Math. As soon as you click on Get Started, it will take you to the activities. Now, this is something important and very useful. So I'm just clicking on Teacher. So there are there is activity bank and session and classes. Google Classroom can be synchronized here. And you don't need to share multiple things. It's a free premium account if you are teaching math remotely, and you can actually get in touch with them if you want more extensions. They are offering free accounts. Activity bank, where we have activities created by many teachers. Click on activity bank, you will get. Look at the activities: simplifying expressions, roots, rationalization. You can also save your work. Copy of your equations, featured collections, you can go here, and my activities which you have saved in your account, that will appear here, because this is another account where I'm not logged in. So let me show you here my activities. Look at this. So solving equations with 4 extractive operations. So if I just click here, this is the equation actually. So you have everything here, the activity. It will ask you to see the preview. Let me show you the preview, then I will help you out how you can actually create your activities very easily. So I'm going to continue. Look at this. Now this is think like you are a student and they want, or teacher wants, they should reach to this tool 3 times 2, 3 times 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to double click. Of course, some training also required for students. So you need to train your students also so that they are habitual of doing this. I'm going to click on this equal to sign, double click, or just add keypad and click on this equation. What do you want to do? Times by 2, right? Done. So whenever your answer is correct, it will turn green automatically. Continue. Continue. I'm jumping this because it is same 18 equal to 18. Let me show you something which is different. Look at this. Okay, I have to complete this one first. 18 divided by 6, 18 divided by 6. Same thing you can do. Click on the keypad, click on equal to sign. Okay, and then divide by 2. Let me see the chat if there is any question. Can we make Graspable class live? Yes, definitely you can. I'm coming to that. Actually, this is one of the session actually you can create. So this is your students' work. Your students will see that you will see actually that your students has done this or not. And it's a runtime. In the live class, you will be able to see how many students have completed or how many have not. So 18 divided by 6. Sorry, we were wrong. It was not. So let me divide by 3 now. We can simplify 2 times 3. 6. Same thing here. Times 3. Look, if it is correct, it will show you in the green. Now look, this is the equation where students need to divide everything by 9, right? So they can achieve this by dragging, and here they will see the number of steps. Let's say student is just wasting time. You will be able to see here how many steps he is using. Click on keypad, maybe click on 36 only, let's say, and you want to divide by 9, right? Look, it will show you the highlight. The total of new expression should be equal to the same as original. So you get the alert that you can't do it, right? So best you click on the equal to sign, so cancel it. Keypad is selected already. Select a term. I'm going to click on the equal to sign, divided by 9. So students will be able to do this way. So this is the students page I am showing you. But few things they need to know before they try. So don't assign them a task without telling them that's how you have to operate on this platform. So same thing here. So I'm coming back to the thing. Look at this. There are multiple things. Multimedia means you can also add a video. You can also add a YouTube video or other things. So you can actually show other things as well. There are multiple ways of goal setting as well. So I'm going back to the canvas, not to the canvas, sorry. Let's close this exit preview and show you quickly how you can create your activity. Or you can make copy from others people, right? Let me show you first how you can make copy. I'm going to the activity bank, featured. So look at this. These are featured. Practice order of operation. Practice solving equation with 4 operations. Introducing the factoring. Click on it. You view it. Let's say you like it, and only you can make copy. Look at this. Copy activity or directly make a session. Make a session is something like you are just making live this activity for your students. Let me read the chat. Sorry, yeah. So make session means you are gonna assign this activity to your students. Copy activity means you can actually edit few questions. You may delete or add more things. So let me just click on copy activity. So look, my activities now got copied. And if I wish, I can add more tasks. And you can choose what type of task you want. Line it up. You want to just try with the canvas is something which we were doing before. Multimedia, you can add some other things. Multiple choice questions, hotspot. There are multiple things you can go actually can explore. Okay, so let me actually come to this. Let's say I don't want to add this question 21. I want to edit this. Click on this edit. Initial state. This actually students will be able to see, and this is the goal. Hide goal state. You may, if you want, you can add text here for your students. Additional options you can give if you want. Otherwise, if you don't want to make any changes, look at this. Link is here. Images you can add, videos you can add. You can add your texts, anything, math text. Look at this fx. So you can also type in math properly, no problem. Done. And let's say I'm done with this activity and I like it. I just want to continue with this. You can change the name of this activity. Where? Click on this, the title. Change this. And you can maybe describe it in your own way, how you want. So let's say I'm done. Math settings you can also change. Math settings. So you can choose the same settings which we did in the canvas. Sharing, how you want to share it. Do you want to make it public or you want to make it private only for you? So anyone can share with other teachers also. That's also the good thing. Okay, so cool. Let's preview it. Then we will make session on it. Let's make session better. I'm making this session, assign to the class, public session. Yes. Assessment mode on. Yeah, definitely create a session. What will happen? We'll have a code. Look at this. I have a code. I'm sending you this code, guys. If you can join 2 or 3 people, that would be enough for me, so that I can show you live how teacher can track students' performance and how students can actually try these questions on their own. So I'm going to copy this link. Link copied. I'm sharing in the chat. Let me also join as a student with you. So I'm on another account now where I'm not logged in. Can go there, just paste this link or click on that link. Look at this. It will ask me first name, right? Last name if I want. Yes. Your students will not be asked to actually create account. So look at this. The first is multimedia. So in multimedia, teacher is actually helping students how they can solve these questions. So it's just a multimedia. You don't need to do anything. So continue. Because technically here we are dividing, sorry, we are taking 3 outside as common. And continue means I'm on my first question, right? So the same thing I can do here. Look at this. What is my target? 3 times 7 plus 4. So you can go back to multimedia and see what they're doing. So they are overlapping 3 on 3, right? So go to goal, overlap 3 to 3. Done. Submit. Right? Now this is my next goal. I have to achieve 2y plus 7 times 3, which means I need to split 27 and then, or just take 3 common, right? We just want to divide by 3 or something, because 21 you can use keypad also. Change 27 to 7 times 3, maybe 7 times multiplication sign is here. Now you can actually overlap 3 and 3, right? Done. Submit. See, I can see how many steps I'm done. Okay, this is my student account. I'm going back to the teacher's account. Oh my God, there are so many teachers. So nice of you. Look, you can see my first student is Satvinder. First question correct. Second question done in 1 step. Let's say, sorry, I'm saying these names. Please don't mind. And so Sapna did in 3 steps, but still it is wrong. Task finished and incorrect. Next question, 2 steps. He is also there, but not done yet. Task started, right? And I can click on that task if I want to see. Look at this. If I hover here, I can see which question it is. So I can actually inform my students what is happening. So in the live class, you can go ahead with this. And let's see what is there. Show aggregate information. So look at this. So it will show you complete how much, correct how much. So it means you have the assessment in front of you. So you can also see how many rows you want to see. 100, all, 25, how many. So it's up to you. So look, so many people joined and few are already there. And I can see how many steps they are using to complete that particular task. So based on this experiment, you can edit your questions, you can edit your goals, you can also edit the things which you don't want that students must struggle, or you can add some multimedia to help your students. Just add a small screen recording just to show what they are supposed to do. So that will definitely help. I hope this was something useful for you other than only using Canvas. Of course, Canvas has its own advantages, but activities have its own advantages, and which can be more used more frequently, I would say. So demo this session, or there are different things. You can actually go here and you can hide it. Yeah, this is actually account information. If you want to log out, you can log out. Otherwise, you can see here your students. Look, I can see 6 out of 21. Soumya. Talais, 5 out of 21. So this way you can actually create. And okay, let's click on edit, sort by name or join class. It's up to you how you want to sort your students. I hope this was useful. And
Can
you
one,
will definitely.
Satvinder, can one hide students' names here?
In GeoGebra it is there, but here I'm.
Yeah, that's why I asked you, because sometimes the students are conscious of their.
Correct. It's not visible here, and because they haven't updated that request. We made requests to them, but it's not
fine.
available.
Fine. Sure.
Teachers, I'll take your questions if you have any. Of course, there are multiple things which we can achieve, but just keeping the time constraints, let's wrap it up and see if you have questions particular to activities or other things.
So before we go to the questions, there is a feedback form I have circulated in the.
Yeah.
So please do fill up that feedback form. That will tell us how many more sessions like this you want, and whether you like this session or not, what more you would have wanted, a kind of a thing. So please fill up the feedback form. And now the house is open for questions, queries. I think there are not many, there are only 32 participants. That's not one way. It is good. You can unmute your mic and say your name and ask the question.
Correct. There are also videos generated by Graspable Math team also, so you can actually go through them.
And this session also is live on YouTube, so recording will be there. So the link that was sent to you. So on that link, you can always see that also. So
in the classes also, you can add your Google Classroom, or just create your classroom with, if you are not gonna synchronize your Google Classroom. So that option is there.
So any more questions, clarifications, doubts? So we brought in, Satvinder, we brought in GeoGebra into the Graspable Math.
Yeah.
Right? Is the other way around possible, that if I'm playing in GeoGebra, then I can bring in Graspable Math there also?
No. Yeah, no. Definitely. Let's say I'm on a geogebra.org.
Okay.
And what you have to do, you just click on notes.
Okay.
And on notes, when we click on this attachment,
right,
here is Graspable Math.
Oh, okay, great. That's good.
Because there are lots of things which you can achieve from notes. Okay. Means you can add equations, graphing, CAS, Graspable Math, PDFs, audios, mind maps. Mind maps was something which I love. So click on mind map, type anything. Let's say you see here, math is not restricted. You can use this in any subject, sciences, languages, because
That's
mind
right.
map, videos, cameras, images, text, table, lots of things you can add.
Yeah.
So I'm just adding few things here just to show. I know my spelling is wrong, but anyways, so you can have a plus button and you can drag it. Look at this. This is wonderful. You can place it anywhere and you can go it from any branch to any. You can add color. You can actually bold it, underline, delete, lots of things you can do. Border.
Is it printable sort of snapshot of this is possible?
I think
Like
you can't
GeoGebra?
print directly, but you can actually take a screenshot and then take. Because I didn't try that.
Yeah, export it as an image file or something.
Let me try here if I have. Download. We have download as.
Oh, good.
Print preview.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, yes, we can do this.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Including it in some fine.
Yeah.
Great. I think let me ask audience if they have any questions. I'm just thinking as a teacher what questions I would like to ask probably. So on their behalf, I'm asking questions. If you have any questions of your own, please ask. Please say your name and then ask the question. Hello. Leela Muralidharan, do you want to ask a question? Yes or no? No, I think just unmuted.
Yeah.
For some other reason.
Yes, Rita. Yes, you have a question. Please go ahead.
Sir, good evening. And this was a lovely session on Graspable Maths. Only that I wanted to know till which level of algebra can we deal with it?
You can actually deal with cubic equations and trigonometric equations. And then actually when you try, you will definitely go ahead to any extent because it's up to you. I tried till, let's say, class +2 level, the things which we can do, but the equations in algebra was like multi-steps. Fractions also you can handle definitely. Let's say you have fractions in x also, x+2 divided by x, or x+2, or factorization things are there. You can handle those things easily.
Yes, anybody else has a question? Please fill up the form in case others who are not thinking of. Shailesh, do you have a question to ask?
We'll definitely reply to those queries with the correct answers.
Yeah. Hello.
Let me share the link also, the user guide, so that you guys can download it and use it. I'm sharing the link in the chat.
Yeah, that will be good.
So this is the user manual, you can say, the whole guidelines which you need to follow to continue. I know I missed a few things because we cannot cover everything in 1 hour session.
That's right.
So I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, probably that requires a 2 or 3 hour session.
Correct. Yes, sir.
For more things. But this is, I think it is a very good session for exposing the tool Graphable, Graspable Mathematics. And
so if you allow, I can share some tutorials which I have created last year for Graspable.
I think they are available on YouTube. I already given the link.
Perfect. Thank you.
You can search for Satvinder and Desmos and Graspable Math tutorials, and you can look at them in the
playlists. Yeah,
in the playlist. So they all are available. It's only once you start doing it, you'll realize that where you get stuck. Go to the tutorials, go to the help book, and try to sort of sort out the issues. But I think the main thing is now all these tools are becoming available, where you can bring in interactivity with the teachers. Teachers can bring students at the same place, same platform, where they can interact with them. That is one of the beauties of technology which is being offered. That is a positive aspect of pandemic, I would say.
Correct.
And
Yes.
we would have never thought of doing this earlier. Only GeoGebra had thought of, or Google Classroom would have thought of this kind of thing. But now there are many available this. And I'm sure teachers will explore this and use it.
Yeah, we gave them something to explore, and let them explore now and come back to us for with questions.
Yes. So if you have any questions later on, you can always mail us and we will try to resolve those difficulties. Anybody still has a question to ask and has not filled the feedback form? So please do both of them. You can fill the feedback form and ask a question in case you want to ask. Right? Yeah, I think Satvinder has shown you how you can cycle and it will make the life easier and you know cycling. But the pleasure lies in getting onto a cycle, learning how to pedal, how to once in a while, get hurt a bit probably, then get up and then again practice. So I think let me thank Satvinder for the beautiful session, and we'll rope him again for more detailed sessions later on. By the way, let me also announce that he is also one of the speakers for TIME conferences, that is TIME 2021. So if in case you are not already registered, please register for TIME 2021, the conference Technology and Innovations in Math Education. It is going to be held in December. It is going to be virtual. So already it's in the chat box. Soumya has nicely put up the link in the chat box for the TIME conferences. So join that also for learning about other things also. So thank you, Satvinder.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving this opportunity to connect with so many wonderful teachers, and with you, of course. Looking forward for more sessions as per the requirements, and we'll be happy to help every teacher here. Thank you so much.
So, thank you all the teachers for joining. Thank you very much. Take care. Be happy.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Bye.